Good morning. Here is our guided read for this week. So before we start, I thought we'd look at some of the tricky sounds or words that you might see in the text. So let's have a look. We have air, as in air, hair. I, as in dried, dried. Or mirror. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Mirror. And this one, wash, wash. Does that sound right? No, what could it be? That's right, it could be wash, wash. So I've put that in because it's one we have to learn because we can't sound it out, wash. Now, let's have a look first at the blurb at the back. Okay, remember to pause the video every time we get a new piece of text to read or ask a question. Off you go. Kenji's haircut. Kenji is worried as the hairdresser washes, brushes, cuts and dries his hair. Will he like his new haircut? Have you ever been to the hairdressers? Were you worried about what might happen to your hair, what cut you might end up with? My daughter always worries about going to the hairdressers. Okay, here's some of the words, the key words that you've been learning. Let's see if we can read them together. Looked, the, said, he, in, at, my, said, went, day, to, she, mum. Okay, pause the video and you have a go. Okay, can you read the title of this text? Brilliant, Kenji's haircut. What do you think he's feeling right now? What do you think this book's going to be about? We've read the blurb. We know it's called Kenji's haircut. What do you think will happen in the book? Can you find the author and the illustrator's name on here? That's right, down the bottom. The top one is normally the author. Who's the author? Alison Hawes. And she writes the story. What does the illustrator do? That's right, they do the pictures. Joe Brooker. Let's have a look. Kenji's haircut. We were right. Written by Alison Hawes and illustrated by Joe Brooker. How do you think Kenji's feeling right now? He's a bit worried, isn't he? What other word could we use for worried? What other synonyms do we know? Worried, anxious, upset, yeah, good words. Let's see what happens next. Oh, he looks shocked here, doesn't he? Why do you think he's shouting help? Why do you think he needs help? Do you like having your hair washed? My daughter definitely doesn't like having her hair brushed. He still doesn't look very happy, does he? Why do you think he's so worried about getting his hair cut? What does he think might happen? Oh dear. Would you be worried if your hair looked like this? I think I would. I might be shouting for help now. Do we know any other words for help? Yeah, emergency. You might shout, emergency, look at my hair. That's a good one. Disaster, I suppose. Help. Like, I need you. That's a phrase for it. Let's have a look. There's that tricky word. The I sound in. I wonder if his mum's as worried as Kenji. Why do you think his mum might not be worried? I think his mum's probably had haircuts before, hasn't she? What else might she know? That's right, her hair always grows back. Oh dear, his hair's not looking so good right now. Why not? That's right, half of it looks really long and half of it looks really short. Hopefully he'll like a wonky hairstyle. Some people do. Oh no, he's too scared to look. What other words do we know for scared? Can you think of a synonym for scared? Synonym means a word that means the same. We've got worried, anxious, upset. How do you think he's feeling now? He looks much happier, doesn't he? And his hair isn't wonky at all. The end product was good. Do you think he'll worry the next time he goes to the hairdresser's? So now we've finished our guided read and we've done it together, you can come back to this video every day and read the story by yourself. Now remember, there's lots of expression in this video. Well, in the story, there's lots of exclamation marks and there's lots of speech. So when you go through it, you might want to try and use a bit more expression. So, help! Look at my hair! He said. In fact, I think he says that on most pages. So by the time you get to the end of the book, you're going to be really good at doing expression for that sentence. Help! Look at my hair! Where's the next bit of speech? How do I know it's speech? Have a look. What's in there that tells me it's speech? That's right. It's got speech marks. Super. At the beginning of the speech and at the end of the speech. Help! Look at my hair! And once more. Help! Look at my hair! And there's another bit of speech here. Can you find it? Which point to the words that are part of the speech? How do you know it's those words? That's right. We've got speech marks at the beginning and speech marks at the end. So we know when we need to stop talking as the character. And the character is this time said the hairdresser. So the person saying this bit is the hairdresser now, not Kenji. The hairdresser says, look at your hair now. Or she could say it like, look at your hair now. How do you think she'd say it? Super. So when you read the book, I'd like you to use expression for the parts with speech. Super. Enjoy. See you next time.